Ginger's been around for thousands of years. It's one of the most trusted natural remedies for inflammation. People drink ginger tea, chew raw ginger, take it in capsules. But here's what we're seeing. Many of our older patients use ginger daily and still feel stiff, inflamed, or fatigued. What's going on? Welcome to the Dr. William Li podcast, the place where science meets real-life solutions to help you stay strong, sharp, and full of energy as you age. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, a functional medicine doctor and researcher in longevity. I'm here with my co-host, Dr. William Li, a globally respected physician scientist known for his groundbreaking work in metabolism, circulation, and disease prevention. Thank you, Mark. People say I add ginger to my tea every morning, but my knees still ache, and they're not wrong. Ginger is anti-inflammatory. It contains compounds like gingerol and shogaol that have been studied for their ability to reduce inflammation markers in the body. But here's the truth. Ginger alone isn't enough. Exactly the way we absorb and process ginger, especially after 60, is very different than when we were younger. Our gut lining is more sensitive. Digestion slows down and nutrient absorption isn't as efficient. So even if you're adding ginger to your routine, your body may not be activating its full benefit. And another thing most people don't realize is that ginger's active compounds like gingerol aren't easily absorbed into the bloodstream on their own. They break down too quickly or get lost during digestion. That's why if you want real anti-inflammatory results, ginger needs to be paired with the right ingredients. That's the key pairing. Food synergy ginger isn't a magic bullet, but it becomes incredibly powerful when combined with specific nutrients that help it get into the body, stay active longer, and actually reach the tissues that need healing, right? And after 60, our bodies are more sensitive to chronic inflammation, this kind of low-grade silent inflammation, what we sometimes call inflammaging, can affect everything: joints, brain, heart. Even your mood and sleep. Ginger helps, but only if we use it strategically. That's what we want to show you in this episode. Not just how to use ginger, but how to use it effectively. Because if you're doing it right, ginger can help protect your joints, calm your gut, even support your stem cells. But that only happens when you pair it wisely. We're going to walk 3 powerful combinations today. Each one boosts ginger's effect in a different way. And at the end, we'll give you a simple 7-day reset plan to start reducing inflammation, not just in your knees, but across your entire system. Let's start with the first combination. It's something most people already have in their kitchen. It's simple, but it turns ginger into a much more powerful anti-inflammatory tool. And if you are watching this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our latest videos. Your support is a great source of motivation for us. Thanks. So let's dive into what's really going on behind the scenes. People hear that ginger reduces inflammation, and that's true in part, but what most don't understand is how the body actually processes ginger once we eat it, especially in older adults. The way ginger is broken down matters more than people realize. That's right. Ginger contains powerful compounds, mainly gingerols and shogaols, that do have anti-inflammatory effects, but they're not absorbed easily. The body has to break them down, transport them through the bloodstream, and deliver them to the inflamed tissues. That process isn't efficient if the ginger is taken alone, especially in raw or powdered form. And let's be honest, after age 60, our digestive systems change, enzyme levels drop, liver function slows, even the stomach acid we need to absorb, nutrients can be lower. So something that we've worked well in your 30 seconds just doesn't land the same way later in life. Exactly. And gingerol, the compound we rely on most in ginger, is very sensitive. It's poorly soluble in water, unstable in high heat, and easily degraded in the digestive tract if it doesn't have a carrier. That's one reason why someone might drink ginger tea every day and still feel no different. Their body simply isn't absorbing enough of the active ingredient. That's where combinations come in. Certain foods or nutrients can enhance the bioavailability of gingerol, meaning they help your body absorb and use more of it. Without that support, ginger's potential stays locked away. You're consuming it, but your body's not putting it to work. And this is especially important in the context of chronic inflammation. We're not talking about a sprained ankle. Here we're talking about low-level persistent inflammation that damages blood vessels, stiffens joints, dulls memory, and slows recovery. If we want to fight that kind of inflammation, we need more than a warm cup of ginger water. We need a system that delivers ginger's active compounds to where they're needed, and not just once, but consistently, because inflammation is ongoing. It's every day, every week, especially as we age. That means our anti-inflammatory approach needs to be repeatable, absorbable, and sustained. Ginger is a valuable tool, but only if we help it do its job. This is also where science backs up what traditional medicine has practiced for centuries in Ayurveda and Chinese medicine. Ginger is rarely used alone. It's paired with black pepper, turmeric, warm oils, or fermented ingredients, all of which increase absorption and effectiveness. Modern research confirms this. When ginger is paired with certain compounds, we see better reductions in reactive protein IL-6 and other inflammatory markers. That's real data. But again, ginger needs help to reach that level of impact. That's why in the next part, we're going to look at the first pairing. Black pepper, just a small pinch, can dramatically increase how much ginger your body actually uses. And for seniors looking to ease joint pain, brain fog, or slow healing, that one detail can make all the difference. Let's talk about that first combination. Ginger and black pepper, two common kitchen ingredients, but when paired correctly, they become far more than just spices. They can significantly improve how your body fights inflammation. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, and piperine does something very important. It enhances the absorption of other compounds in the digestive tract. It's well known for boosting the bioavailability of curcumin and turmeric, but it also works with ginger's active compounds like gingerol and shogaol. And the way it works is simple. Piperine slows down the breakdown of nutrients in the liver and intestines. That gives your body more time to absorb what you just ate. In this case, the anti-inflammatory molecules in ginger without piperine, a lot of that ginger just passes through without being fully used, especially for people over 60 as we age. Digestive efficiency drops. You might still eat well, but you're not absorbing as much. So anything that helps boost absorption becomes even more valuable when you combine ginger with a pinch of black pepper. You're giving your body a better chance to actually benefit from it. The best part is that this combination is simple and affordable. You don't need pills or supplements. Just start with whole foods. A pinch of black pepper in your ginger tea or in your soups or even sprinkled into a stir fry. It can make a real difference in how ginger performs in your body. And it's not just theory. There's data behind this in several clinical studies. The addition of piperine was shown to increase the absorption of plant compounds by up to 20%. That's a huge improvement. It means you get more benefit from the same amount of food. Let's connect this to real outcomes. Say someone over 60 is dealing with joint stiffness in the morning. They've been drinking ginger tea daily, but the relief is mild or inconsistent when they start. Adding black pepper, even just a little, they may begin to notice that the relief lasts longer or comes faster. That's because more gingerol is reaching the bloodstream. It's not being wasted. And remember, inflammation doesn't only affect joints. It plays a role in fatigue, brain fog, muscle soreness, and even how fast you recover after activity. So improving how ginger is absorbed can help across multiple systems. Let's give people some practical ideas. One option is to make a morning ginger pepper tonic. Boil a few slices of fresh ginger, let it simmer for 10 minutes, and then add a pinch of black pepper and half a teaspoon of lemon juice. It's warm, soothing, and effective. I also recommend adding ground black pepper to cooked vegetables that already have ginger, like sauteed spinach or roasted carrots. You can even blend ginger and pepper into salad dressings using olive oil as a base, which adds healthy fat for even more absorption. You mentioned something important there, fat. We'll get into that in the next section, but it's worth noting. Now, ginger is fat soluble. So when you combine it with black pepper and healthy fat, you're getting 3 times the benefit. It's all about building the right environment inside the body. Ginger alone is a good start. Ginger with black pepper, that's step 1 inch, a smart strategy. And when we add in healthy fats, we move even closer to a true anti-inflammatory system that supports healing at the cellular level, which includes stem cells, right? We're not just talking about symptom relief when inflammation goes down stem, cell activity goes up. That's how the body repairs itself. So this combo, ginger plus black pepper, may seem small, but it's one of the most efficient ways to lay the foundation for long-term healing. It's a daily habit that makes a real impact over time. The best part is that it's safe, natural, and easy to incorporate into meals you already enjoy. You don't need a radical diet shift, just a smarter way to use what you already have in your kitchen. Next, we're going to talk about those healthy fats you just mentioned, because fat doesn't just help absorption, it also supports hormone balance, reduces joint stiffness, and nourishes your cells from the inside out. And when combined with ginger, the results can be surprising, be powerful. We talked about how black pepper boosts ginger absorption. Now I want to bring in another piece of the puzzle, healthy fats. Many people don't realize this, but ginger's most powerful compounds like gingerol are fat soluble. That means your body absorbs them better when you eat them with fat. As we age, we become more prone to fat-soluble nutrient deficiencies, our digestive enzymes slow down, and bile production decreases. So even if someone is eating good foods, they may not be absorbing key compounds unless fat is present in the case. Ginger, adding a healthy fat, can significantly increase how much the body takes in and uses. And we're not talking about just any fat. We mean anti-inflammatory fats, the kind you get from extra virgin olive oil, avocado, nuts, seeds, or fatty fish. These fats not only support ginger's absorption, but also have their own direct benefits for reducing inflammation, protecting cell membranes, and even nourishing stem cells. Olive oil is one of my go-to recommendations. It contains oleocanthal, which acts very much like ibuprofen in the body. When you combine olive oil with ginger, you get two natural compounds that calm inflammation from different angles. One improves circulation and nutrient delivery. The other directly reduces inflammatory signals. And it doesn't take much, just drizzling olive oil on roasted veg that contain ginger, or blending avocado into a smoothie with ginger and lemon makes a noticeable difference. You're turning a regular dish into something that actually supports repair on a cellular level. When you're over 60, you may notice your joints feel stiff, your skin heals slower, or your muscles take longer to recover after activity. That's partly because inflammation is interfering with stem cell activity. Healthy fats combined with anti-inflammatory compounds like ginger help shift the body back into a repair mode. That repair mode is crucial. We've talked before about how chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind that builds up silently over for decades, suppresses stem cell regeneration. But when you reduce that background inflammation, stem cells reawaken. They start rebuilding tissue, whether it's your joints, your gut lining, or your brain. One easy recipe is a warm ginger carrot soup blended with olive oil and a pinch of pepper. The carrots provide antioxidants. The ginger offers anti-inflammatory power. The olive oil boosts absorption, and black pepper enhances it further. It's a 4 inches one combination, and it's comforting on the stomach. Another one I love is a smoothie with avocado, ginger, frozen berries, and a handful of walnuts. The avocado brings the fat. The berries offer vitamin C, and the walnuts add omega. 3 seconds, blend it all together, and you've got a drink that doesn't just reduce inflammation, it supports brain and muscle health at the same time. And it's also sustainable. People often, I think anti-inflammatory diets are restrictive or complicated, but most of the time it's about small strategic upgrades, like choosing olive oil over vegetable oil or adding avocado to a meal that already has ginger. The consistency matters more than perfection. If you give your body these supportive combinations a few times a week, your cells start to respond over time. You feel stronger, recover faster, and reduce those signs of aging that many people think are just inevitable. This isn't just about joints or digestion. The combination of ginger and healthy fats also supports cardiovascular health, hormone balance, and metabolic repair. All of those systems rely on well-functioning cell membranes, which are made in large part from the fats we eat. In the next section, we're going to explore the final combo one that focuses on the gut, where a huge portion of inflammation begins. We'll talk about how combining ginger with probiotics can help repair the gut lining, balance the immune response, and create a healthier environment for nutrient absorption and stem cell activation. We've talked about boosting ginger with black pepper and healthy fats. But there's one more system we need to focus on, and that's the gut. A lot of people don't realize that chronic inflammation often starts in the digestive tract. If your gut is inflamed, everything else in the body tends to follow. One of the best combinations to reduce that internal inflammation is ginger plus probiotics. Ginger is well known for calming the digestive system. It reduces nausea, helps with bloating, and soothes the intestinal lining. But when you combine it with probiotics, you go a step further by actually rebuilding the gut environment. Exactly. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that help maintain balance in the gut microbiome. As we age, that balance often shifts in the wrong direction. Antibiotics, stress, sugar, and a low-fiber diet can all reduce the number of good bacteria and let harmful ones take over, and that leads to inflammation. And that inflammation doesn't stay in the gut. It leaks out through what we call intestinal permeability or leaky gut. When the gut lining becomes compromised, small particles like toxins and food proteins slip into the bloodstream. That triggers an immune response. And over time, it becomes chronic. People may feel it as joint pain, fatigue, brain fog, or even depression without ever noticing gut symptoms. That's why pairing ginger with probiotic-rich foods like kefir, plain yogurt, or miso soup can make such a difference. Ginger calms the inflammation while the probiotics help restore the barrier. They rebuild the lining, reseed the micro, and reduce the triggers that keep the immune system on high alert. One thing I often tell my older patients is that this combo isn't just about digestion. It affects energy, sleep, even memory. There's growing evidence showing that when we reduce gut inflammation, we also improve stem cell activity, especially in tissues like the gut lining, brain, and immune system. I've seen that too. When patients clean up their gut, even with simple tools like ginger and probiotics, they bounce back faster after illness. Their inflammation markers go down. Their mental clarity improves. It's like the body finally has space to repair itself. And the beauty is this combo is simple to add to your day one. Easy option is to stir grated fresh ginger into a glass of unsweet kefir and drink it in the afternoon. Another is to mix ginger powder into plain Greek yogurt with a few crushed walnuts or berries. I also love a miso ginger soup. Just warm up some low sodium vegetable broth. Stir in a spoonful of miso paste, add sliced ginger and tofu or seaweed, and let it simmer gently. That's not just comfort food, it's gut therapy for people who are new to probiotics. I recommend starting small, a few tablespoons of kefir or yogurt a day. And